Mike Johnson is here. All right, Speaker, is Elon going to derail the big, beautiful bill?
Absolutely not. Look, we are feeling the same energy that the president is. He's leading. He's delivering on his promises, and we all are. The big, beautiful bill is basically all those campaign speeches reduced to legislation. That's what it is. That's how important it is. Think of what's in this. A record level of tax cuts, a record level of spending cuts, secure border, American energy dominance again, regulatory reform, all the things that we promised, and we're shoring up these essential programs that people rely upon. The president is making good on his promises, and we are too, and that thing is on a glide path to be passed before Independence Day so he can sign it into law.
So he says that it doesn't cut spending and it drives up the debt or the deficit. What do you say to that?
Elon is relying on the liberal CBO analysis, okay? What they're arguing is that if we extend existing tax cuts, it somehow adds to the deficit. That is not new spending. What we're doing is providing tax relief for the American people, because if we didn't do this, Jesse, everybody now knows, we'd have the largest tax increase in U.S. history at the end of the year. So what we're doing here is having a historic level of spending cuts. We're talking about $1.6 trillion in spending. Jesse, there has never been any legislative body in the history of mankind that has cut that much spending. Now, is it enough? Look, I agree with our friend Elon. We need to cut more spending, but you can't do it all overnight. So this is the first in a series of things that we are going to do to get the country back on fiscal trajectory, a sound fiscal standing. And the president promised that. He believes in it. We believe in it, and we're doing that. Right. And it starts with the big, beautiful bill.
So Elon's mad because I guess the DOGE cuts aren't being codified. They aren't being made into law. Are they not? He said he saved us like what? No, almost $300 billion? About
$170 billion and counting, and that's a heroic effort, and we applaud it, and we are codifying it. See, the problem is it's a three-step process. You had to qualify and then quantify and then codify what he did. And in his defense, there was no playbook for that, right? So It takes a while to do it. But here's the thing. The first rescissions package came in from the White House last week. We'll be voting on that next week, and it's about $9.4 billion. And it's the first of many that will be coming our way. Remember that Elon was working in the category of discretionary spending. The one big beautiful bill is a reconciliation bill, and it is limited by definition to mandatory spending. So you had two different categories.
Got it.
But we're going to do it all,
okay.
And all that's in process now.
You got to, quantify, qualify, codify, a lot of fives. Elon Musk is the wealthiest guy ever. Are you worried that he's pissed off? He was a big mega donor to the Republican Party last cycle. Does that concern you, or you just said, we don't need it?
No, it doesn't concern me. We're going to win either way because we're going to win on our policies. We're delivering for hardworking Americans and fulfilling those promises. But look, I like Elon. I respect him. I mean, we became friends in all this process. I've been texting with him even this week and trying to make sure that he has accurate information about the bill. I think he's been misled about it. But look, we're going to make good on this. I like the president's attitude. He is moving on. He has to. He's laser focused on delivering for the people, and House and Senate Republicans are as well. So we've got our hand to the wheel. We're going to get this job done just like we told the people. And if you are a hardworking American that is struggling to take care of your family, you are going to love this legislation. I'm telling you, all boats are going to rise, and everybody's going to be in a much better mood before we go into that midterm election in 2026.
So if
and we'll hold this majority and grow it.
If the Senate kicks this back in a couple weeks, you're trying to get it done before July 4th. If they kick it back, are you guys going to pass it, or are there going to be some guys that say, oh, no, we got to do this, we got to do that, and then this goes on forever and tanks it?
It can't go on forever. No, I'm in the consensus building business, and it's a delicate balance. We got a 3-vote margin in the House and a 3-vote margin in the Senate. So Leader Thune is working hard over on it right now, and I encourage my Republican colleagues and friends in the Senate, please don't modify it much, right? I gave him the metaphor, Jesse. I'm crossing over the Grand Canyon on a piece of dental floss, okay? Don't load it up either side. We got to get this done, but I think we will.